Good morning, sweetie. It's your coffee. Oh, you again? I'll just have to see what I can find for you this morning. You caught me a little off guard. Oh, would you mind waiting just for a minute? Hello? Oh, hey, Debbie. Oh, me and Matt would love to come over for lunch. 11:30? Okay. Well, I'll see what I can find. See you then. Goodbye. Oh boy, short on time and no time to go to the grocery store. I guess that means there's only one solution. My Aunt Angie's super fast, super easy, super yummy cheese ball. So let's make a quick raid at the fridge and pantry and I'll meet you back right here. Okay, we're back from the fridge. It's a little cold in there. Alright, so we have found 2 green onions. Some ranch seasoning mix. It's going to add a little zing. Some ham. And this is thin sliced, but hey, whatever you got to work, girls. And some fine shredded cheese. This happens to be mozzarella and mild cheddar. That's what I like, what my family likes. But hey, whatever's your preference, feel free to use. And this is just going to make our coating on our cheese ball. And of course, the main ingredient, what every woman should have in her kitchen, silky smooth Philadelphia cream. I'm just chopping this onion finely. We are onion lovers. And guys, if you don't like onions, it's okay to omit the onions. Actually, when my Aunt Angie passed this recipe on to me, it didn't have onions in it. This is my own personal add-in. Okay, I'm just chopping this onion up. My mama is always one for not having chunky food. It's got to be smooth and blended well. So, I've inherited that somewhat, I guess. And we're going to go all the way down to the white and get some of that good white in there too. And then I'll make another pass through all of this. Okay, spread that over a little bit, get some more room. Oh, this is so good, and the onion smells delicious. I am a bona fide onion lover. I don't know about you guys. Onions and garlic. Okay, that's all we need of that. Now, we got to make work with this ham. We also need about a cup's worth of chopped ham, so we need to get slicing. Let's start slicing. Steel. Okay. Ladies, it's helpful to take your Philadelphia cream cheese out of the refrigerator about 20 minutes before mixing, just so it'll have time to get down to room temperature, and that makes the mixing process a lot easier. So that's a little tip. I'm sure all you ladies already know that, because who doesn't love silky smooth Philadelphia cream cheese? So, I'm going to add my blocks to my mixing bowl and mix it up. And pretty soon we'll be having really good cheese ball. I tell you, I haven't met anybody who doesn't like this cheese ball. Kids and adults both. They love it. And with it being so easy, they'll still think you made such a fuss because it's so delicious. So there's one. Get a second one. Now, we're going to add our ranch. And remember, we only need about half of this packet. Not quite the whole thing. Okay, we're going to take it down a little bit further. Got that thing filled up real good, guys. And like I said, this just adds a little extra zing. So add about half. Now to that, I'm going to add my cup of chopped ham. And my cup of chopped green onion. And now all there's to do is to stir it up. And let me tell you, it's a little bit of work at first, guys. But once you get mixing, it'll be worth it. And I suppose if you wanted to use your hands, you could, if you had cooking gloves or whatnot. Little food prep gloves. This is going to be some kind of good. I love the bright green. I'm a green lover. Can't tell already. The bright green and the pink of the ham. It's really pretty. And this is super simple, and everybody will ask you for your recipe, I guarantee it. My aunt made this for Christmas many years ago, and I don't think there's too many Christmases that go by when we don't have a cheese ball now. So, kudos to my Aunt Angie out there in TV land. I'm sure you'll be watching. We get our hands messy molding our cheese ball and forming it into that pretty round shape. Let's go ahead and get our little coating tray ready. I like to use a little casserole dish, fairly large. That way you have room to really roll the ball around and get that cheese everywhere. So guys, here's where home ec meets arts and crafts. Alright, so I'm just going to take some of my finely shredded cheese. Kind of sprinkle it all around. I'm going to reserve a little bit to top the ball once I put it in there. And feel free to use the whole package. Because we're going to press it in and we're going to get as much of that cheese to stick as we can, ladies. Because cheese is good. Or, el queso es bueno. Okay. So, that's ready. Let's start molding, shall we? Yes, we're going to get our hands dirty. But that's okay. It's worth it. Scoop up your content. Start working it into a ball. And if you've ever played with Play-Doh, you'll get this right. And it doesn't have to be perfect unless you're just a perfectionist, and then feel free to sit there all day and roll it around if you want to. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. So good. Okay, now set the ball in and start coating the bottom half by just rolling it around. Kind of rolling it around to coat the bottom portion of my cheese ball. I'm going to run go wash my hands and come back to coat the top. Okay? Okay, we're going to take our remaining cheese and coat the top of this cheese ball. Oh, that's all I can do, not to just get a cracker and dig in at this point. And yes, we're still getting our hands messy. This is well worth it in the end. And guys, this took all of like 5 minutes. You didn't even have to go to Walmart. Isn't that great? So, remember, you can do this. And you know, there's no cooking involved. It's just quick and simple. Now I'm just doing it all over. Pat down with the cheese ball to make sure that our cheese is stuck to the bottom. And oh, it looks yummy, guys. You know, in times like this, I know that we are pinching pennies, but this is a dish that will surely impress, and it won't say that you're cheap. It'll say, man, that is good.